And I was like, what do you do? And he was like, I'm in sales. And right there, I was sold. So I had a single mom. I had a dad, was stepdad, right? He didn't come around till later. When I was younger, I had a single mom. She made a lot of money, a whopping $4,000 a year. Okay, so things were not great at Casa Easton. Okay, not a lot of food, not a lot of toys, not a lot of clothes. I probably should have brought it today. I still have this artifact because when you're a broke kid, you can remember the toys you had. This one was extra special, though. It was a Matchbox 1979 Kelly Green Porsche Turbo. I was playing with that in the mud. You would think with a mom that made only $4,000, she never worked, but poor people will understand this. The amount of time that you spend at work working doesn't necessarily correlate to money. So I was unsupervised and home alone a lot, playing in the mud with the Porsche, and I heard this noise. The year was like 1981. I know I'm old. I don't look old, but I am. And I looked up, and it was the actual Porsche that I was playing with, 79 Kelly Green Turbo. And I did what any broke kid would do with a mom that made $4,000 in one toy that just drove by my house. I chased after it. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. So I kind of knew where the car was going because when you're poor, you keep inventory of who in the neighborhood has a little bit of money. There's a guy by the name of John Carroll in our neighborhood. He was my definition of a rich person at that time because he was a lawyer. My mom was from Boston, so she's like, Matthew, if you want to make a lot of money, you got to be a doctor or a lawyer, but you're not too smart. You'll end up at the gas station. Right? My mom, not a lot of encouragement in my childhood either. But I ran after it. Sure enough, the car was parked in front of John Carroll's house, but it was not Mr. Carroll's Porsche.
Sure.
I waited for the person to come out. It was a gentleman that sold computers for a company called Texas Instruments. And in 1981, computers were a new thing. I don't even think Microsoft was around at that point. So I waited. The guy came out. I'm like, mister, is this your car? I thought maybe drug dealer or something, right? And he was wearing a suit, kind of like this. And he was like, yeah, it is. Do you want to see it? And he let me sit in it. And I was like, what do you do? And he was like, I'm in sales. And right there, I was sold.